If you've been spending your weekends lately tweaking keywords on your resume, just so you can hit apply on 50 different job boards and hear absolutely nothing back, I want you to stop for a second. Truly, just stop. You're not failing, you're not behind the curve, you're just playing a game that effectively ended in 2023 and nobody sent you the memo. I've been in this industry for 15 years. I've seen the boom of the early 2010s, the remote revolution, and now this. And what I'm seeing right now is unlike anything else. High-income professionals, people with incredible resumes, are finding their average search time has stretched out to 6 months. That's a 20% increase just in the last year or so. And here's the number that usually makes people's hearts skip a beat. By the end of 2025, 83% of global enterprises will be using AI algorithms for every single initial resume filter and candidate ranking. 83%. Let that number sit for a second. What that means is that the keyword optimization advice you've been following is actually becoming a liability. When everyone uses the same AI tools to optimize their resumes for the same AI filters, everyone ends up looking identical. You're becoming a perfect match in a sea of 1,000 other perfect matches. And to a machine, when everyone is perfect, nobody is interesting. So if the perfect resume is getting ghosted, what is the machine actually looking for? Because it's not looking for a compliant match anymore. It's looking for something else entirely. There's a massive gap opening up in the market right now. I call it the recruiter gap. See, while you're trying to be a perfect employer, showing how well you follow the rules and meet the requirements, the AI has already automated compliance. A machine can follow rules better than you. It can meet requirements faster than you. But here's the twist. The more you try to fit the job description perfectly, the more invisible you become to an AI that is now programmed to find the anomaly. I was looking at some industry forecasts recently, and they're predicting that 90% of candidate sourcing will be fully automated by autonomous AI agents by the end of 2026. 90%. That sounds terrifying, right? But here's the part. Most people have completely backwards. 43% of hiring organizations are reporting what they call a value realization gap. They've deployed all these AI tools, they've automated the screening, but they're failing to find the right talent. They're getting thousands of perfect resumes, but none of those people are actually solving their complex problems. Recruiters are becoming desperate. They don't want more people who can execute a standard workflow. They're looking for system overriders. They're looking for the person who stands out because they're the only one in the stack who doesn't look like they were generated by a prompt. When I first saw this data, it honestly changed how I think about the whole thing. The machine isn't looking for a best fit anymore. It's looking for the breakthrough exception. So what does a system anomaly actually look like? And how are they commanding salaries that seem to defy the current market? I'm talking about the people hitting $300,000, $500,000, even $900,000 total compensation packages while everyone else is fighting for a callback. They aren't just good at their jobs, they've shifted from being executors to being system architects. Take the rise of the fractional chief AI officer. These aren't just techies or coders. These are strategic risk managers. They're earning between $260,000 and $600,000 a year by managing the mess when the automated experts break down. They aren't the ones building the AI. They're the ones overseeing the governance and the high-stakes edge cases that a machine can't handle. Look at elite AI product managers. They're securing packages up to $900,000 because they aren't just shipping features. They're overseeing AI integrated life cycles. They're the ones who notice when a model starts hallucinating and know exactly how to pivot the business strategy to account for it. Even in security, AI security engineers are seeing 3.5 times demand growth with salary floors starting at $250,000. Why? Because they specialized in the red teaming, the breaking and fixing of the very systems everyone else is just trying to use. Here's where it gets really interesting. These people aren't working harder, they've just moved to the parts of the business where the stakes are high and the machines are unreliable. They've made themselves the human in the loop for the most expensive problems a company has. There's a fundamental paradigm shift happening right now. For the last 20 years, the advice was always the same: specialize. Go deep into one technical silo, stay at a reputable company, and prove you're reliable. In 2026, reliability is a commodity. It's been automated. Growth is now found exclusively in edge case resolution. It's about being the person who knows why the machine is wrong when it sounds perfectly right. We're seeing a 56% wage premium for workers with verified AI skills. And I'm not talking about just knowing how to use ChatGPT. I'm talking about being able to orchestrate across functions. In finance, tech, and legal, Productivity is growing nearly 5 times faster for people who are AI exposed compared to those who aren't. If you have specific technical skills in areas like deep learning or natural language processing, your earnings can jump by nearly 40% as an independent contractor. But even if you aren't a coder, the multiplier still applies. The AI variable isn't about being a machine. It's about being the person who manages the machines. It's about cross-functional orchestration. Now, this is the part that changes everything. You don't need to go back to school for 4 years to get these premiums. You just need to stop being an executor who follows the standard workflow. You need to start being the person who breaks the workflow to find a better way. The market isn't rewarding volume of work anymore. It's rewarding the value of your intervention. So let's talk about how you actually do this. How do you stop being a complying candidate and start being a system architect by Monday morning? You don't need a new degree. You need a new identity. Step 1. Rebrand your presence. If your LinkedIn says marketing manager or software engineer, you're just a keyword for an AI to filter. Change it to reflect your role as an orchestrator. AI-centric leader or strategic system architect. Position yourself as the person who manages the technology, not the person who competes with it. Step 2. Document your edge cases. This is crucial. In your next interview or in your updated profile, don't talk about how you hit your KPIs. Talk about a time the standard procedure failed, the time the system broke, and how you were the one who saw the anomaly and fixed it. That is the only thing a recruiter is looking for in 2026. They want to know you can handle the 43% value gap they're currently struggling with. Step 3. Target the growth. Hiring for AI-centric leadership roles is up 40% year over year. These roles are often hidden from the standard application funnels because, frankly, only 26% of candidates even believe the AI screening is fair. Use that to your advantage. Bypass the funnel, reach out directly to the people dealing with the value gap. This isn't easy. I know the market feels heavy right now. But the people who have figured this out, they're getting the callbacks, they're getting the premiums, and you can too. The $300,000 anomaly isn't a genius. They're just the person who stopped following the rules that the machines already learned. Take a breath. You've got this. I'll see you in the next one.